So one of your first points, or your first point, was all about establishing truth.
Mm-hmm.
That truth exists, and your basis for that, well, if nothing is true, then that statement isn't even true. And so
Mm-hmm.
that was your argument. And I understand that argument. I completely agree with that argument. But with our culture today, that argument is just completely irrelevant for whatever reason. And so the problem I find myself running into is establishing that there's a truth. When I'm talking to someone who's not a believer in Christianity, at least, I establish that Christianity is true. And I establish basically the rest of the points you talked about, that God exists. If God exists, therefore Jesus exists. Therefore, we put our trust in him and follow him. But then if I'm just hit with, well, that's your truth, and my truth is this, and I'm like, well, we already established that truth is truth, and that there can't be two different truths. And I just seem to get in this circular argument, and I just don't know how to fight that. It doesn't seem like enough of an argument to just say there's only one truth in our culture today, and I just don't know if you have any other way to combat that.
Well, one thing you can say to them, so you're saying there are two truths?
People will say there's just more than one.
Okay, there's more than one. Is it true for everybody that there's more than one truth?
No. I don't know.
See, it's a logical contradiction.
Right.
So if you can't convince them it's a logical contradiction, they might not want to be convinced, right? They just might not want to be. Again, the question I think that you ought to ask him is, if Christianity were really true for everybody, would you believe it? Is it really true that 2 plus 2 is 4? Is that true for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, would they agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, truth does exist. And C.S. Lewis famously said, look, if Christianity is true, it's the most important fact in the world. If it's not true, it's irrelevant. One thing it can't be is moderately important, right? Because if it's really true, everybody's eternity is based, everyone's destiny is based on what they do with Jesus. If it's not true, it's irrelevant. It can't be just moderately important. So if they can't understand that what they're uttering there is a logical inconsistency, there's not much else you can do for them, really. You could take their iPhone,
Yeah.
and they go, hey, that's my iPhone. You just go, hey, that's your truth.
I'll try that.
You know, what are they going to do, right? No, I got your phone now. What are you going to do about it, you know? So all you can do is just reason with them, and if they're not open to reason, just pray.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.